Alright, hello everybody. We're doing a little bit of magic, messing around with Magic the Gathering. See if I can hear the game. Give me just a second doing a little sound test. Cool, everything is working. So, there we go. I decided to add the intro to my Magic streams. Because this isn't the only thing I do. So if you're curious about some of those things you saw me doing, check out my using the tubes. Just search for Spencer77. You'll see all my streams. It's also, you'll see stuff about not just how to use Fantasy Grounds, but also how to live play with D&D and Starfinder. Start off with a little quote, and then we'll get going here. So, if you've come to my stream before for Magic, you'll know with Magic the Gathering Arena, which is a free program, you always want to go to the store every day, because sometimes they'll have free stuff. What? There it is, daily. It's just weird. They're showing us, okay. Oh, that's why it didn't show up for me, because I have everything here. I already got it. I told him I've already got one. Okay. Open up a pack. Lost Cabins of Ixtalan is our newest release for Magic. Basically, I'm looking for dragons and haste. Bringer of the Last Gift. Vampire Demon. Not impressed. Alright, so I like to make sure I get my daily quests done. So we have let me turn the camera a little bit. There we go. I like to show off the magical symbology over here. Alright, so since the last time we played, I made a new deck. So I want to show you guys my new rat deck, which is called Aw Rats. So it could be aw as in frustrating, or it could be aw as in cute. Either way, it's a deck of rats. And it's done pretty well. I like to think of this guy as he's called the Adventurer. I like to think of him as my Rat Meister. Hello. Why, hello there. Start right off with our rats. And then we've got burglar rats. And by that, then we'll have our Curse of Hospitality. Ooh, we also have the Piper of the Swarm. Choices. Let's see. Burglar Rat. Each opponent discards a card. Let's do that. Make him get rid of a card. Because the Piper of the Swarm isn't going to do a lot right this moment. He's sitting on 250 cards. So we'll see how well his deck works for him. Heuristic Study. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may draw a card unless he pays 1. Oh, cool. Cool. I didn't realize that Heuristic Study was a thing in Arena. Alright, so I'm gonna make it so he can't draw a card by going ahead and doing this, creature or planeswalker. Okay. I'm gonna do this one first. Let's see, what does this do? I'm gonna go ahead and do the curse. Because the curse, what it does is whenever I deal damage to him, he exiles the top card of the library, and then I can play that card. So he's making him go through some of his cards, which isn't really that big a deal. But I'm also so he's not able to play those cards. But it's also going to give me some more lands and stuff. Or I'll just get rid of it. Fine, be that way. Rude. Create a number 1/1 equal to the number of opponents you have. Alright, let's go with the Piper of the Swarm, shall we? And that way I can pay for him to not study. So with my Piper, I can go ahead and create creatures, and I can gain control of his stuff. I think instead what I'm going to do is go ahead and create a black creature token, because it's not a spell. And then the goal is to eventually be able to sacrifice 3 to take over that slime. Alright, or survive long enough for him to quit. And when you got 250 cards, it requires a little bit more luck than some of the smaller decks. I'm going to change things up a bit today. Go through my different decks, because my goal is just, my daily goal is not color specific, so just gonna mess around, do a couple different things. I'm gonna go grab a drink and I'll be right back. Alright, we have 2 lands, but we do have a green, and we do have this guy who will give us a land, and this guy, so we're good. We're going to keep it. So this deck is called my Historic Cluster, and I call it that because it's just this cluster of cool cards that I like. Black and green. Throwing this in here to get another land. There we go. See, so that gives us another mana. And I was able to cast it. It gives us life return. Just a goblin. Just a goblin. Alright, so right now we are bringing in 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is nice. So he has goblins and orcs and humans, and I don't know what he's doing with his life. Alright, so I could bring in a monster to block a little bit, or I can bring in some more lands to bring in my super guy. Let's bring in the monster. Bam. And this will let me bring in a thing that lets me fight somebody or destroy a enchantment or artifact. So I'm going to bring in the Naturalize, which allows me to destroy an artifact or an enchantment. Because I don't know what he's got in his sleeve, so up his sleeve. So see, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Change this dude to green, since we're mostly greeny right now. See if we can spin the ring. Whee! This is a soul ring. Whee! Alright, so he's doing that to try to keep me from blocking. Or just because you want to get that out. Alright, what does this do? Okay, return a card from my hand. Waiting for my graveyard. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and bring in some more lands. Where are all my swamps? Oh, up to 2 basic forests. That's funny. Okay. And we can throw one of these down. And we'll go ahead and bring in the Piper. May as well, man. No attackers. So the Piper will then let me play my Obliterator. Because she does, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. For 2. Ooh, a Balrog. Yeah, I don't know what he's got going on with his life. Alright, so he wants to amass his armies. I'm going to go ahead and kill him and let him amass it. Go for it, dude. Trying to get you -2. Alright, let's go ahead and hurt his orc army. I like it. We're going to throw down our forest. And then we're going to say, poink, activate that ability. Bring in my Obliterator. Alright, so now we're not going to attack, so we're done for the turn. He loses 2 life because of the stab wound. Which is nice. Alright, he's a defender. When you attack with orcs or goblins, he makes an artifact token. Okay. So now we can bring in, destroy it with our naturalize. But that is an artifact. Pass the turn so it stops asking me every 5 seconds. Alright, so the choice is... oh, I didn't realize I had the means to do that. I'm going to do that now and get rid of it. Do I take the 10? Or do I let him keep hitting me over and over? Oh, wait a minute. Let's go ahead and kill his Balrog, shall we? So he doesn't realize what he's doing, because when he hits my obliterator, he's going to have to discard 7. Whenever a source deals damage to me, he has to sacrifice that many permanents. So he's going to have to get rid of 8 permanents. So it's going to use most of his lands, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything he's got has to go. I don't understand what happened. He should have had to get rid of those. And he didn't, so I don't know why. But I've got this. I can return it from the graveyard to my hand. And then I can bring him right back in. And I'll go ahead and attack for 1 just because I can. Whenever a source deals damage to him, that source's controller sacrifices that many permanents. Yeah, so I don't know why he didn't have to do that. I don't understand. So I'm going to bring him in more because he does a lot more than this dude does. Even though he does more damage, the Hydra does, this Elder Gargaroth is amazing. When he comes in, he fights. I don't want to fight.
Morning.
So I'm going to bring him in instead. Let's go ahead and get some life back by sacrificing my food. I think I'm going to wait. Just let him stew in his 2 life every turn. And he quits. Robin, welcome, welcome. One of my favorite people. Messing around with a little bit of magic. I'm just going through my various different collection of cards. I'm doing the historic right now. So that was my historic cluster, which so far we're doing pretty good today. I did my rats. Now we're doing this cluster. I have dragons, shriners, slivers, my Fs. We'll do my Fs, which is elves. Those of you who aren't familiar with Robin 1XP, definitely follow her. Go to her stream, follow her. Doesn't have a set schedule right this moment, but you definitely want to get notified whenever she's on. Hang out. Her and her community are great. Here's Arwen from Lord of the Rings. And Lorien, look out. Also Lord of the Rings. I need more. I could play with just the 2. And he quits. There you go. Lieutenant Firestarter. Alright, so we'll go ahead and try it again. I honestly don't know if they are a real thing or if it's just on Arena, the Lord of the Rings. So I've already run 13 out of 15 for the week till Sunday. We're gonna do the Fs again because I didn't really get to play them. So 13 out of 15. I'm pretty sure they were real cards. I know they're not legal for standard. They're not part of standard, but oh, that's right. I'm not thinking straight. I know the whole One Ring, $2 million One Ring thing. That's right. Shaman of the Pack. Shaman of the Pack. Iridescent Blade Master, Sculptor. Return to nature. Okay, cool. We'll keep it. Alright, so we want to bring in our Blade Master and our Sculptor. So we need the greens out first. So we have either one of these, green and white or green and red. We don't need either one of those, so we'll just throw out the Rock Veil. So he's doing a mill deck. The problem is, I have 250 cards, so Walmart Wi-Fi. Oh, that's cute. Artifact or enchantment. Broker's Ascendancy is nice. Gives my creatures +1/+1. Alright, so let's go ahead. I can add one of any color. Do I want to do that? Yeah, we'll do that. It's going to cost me one to do one, so no, I'm not going to do that. Never you mind. But yeah, Post Malone. Took me a minute to remember. Post Malone. So, for those of you who don't know, Post Malone paid $2 million for a single One Ring Magic card, because there was only one of them. It'll become taps, create a white soldier token with lifelink. We're going to go for it. He also owns the actual glove of Sauron. He only paid like $60,000 for that. So he has this whole setup, and I believe, I want to say the helmet might be the sword. There's one other item, I don't remember exactly what it is, but he has this setup with the card displayed with the glove and either the helmet or the weapon. It's really cool. Makes me want to play Hearthstone. I enjoy Hearthstone. It's not bad. My son is really into Hearthstone. There's a it's not an arena, but it's like a battle version of it, where you randomly pick a card every turn and you keep playing.
Whatever little quest you're on, I am ending it. Keep your distance, mortals.
Alright, until your next turn, whenever a creature attacks me or Tasha, put a +1/+1 counter on -1/-1 on that creature. Okay, that's fine. Not a problem, man. Like, I care. Destroy an enchantment or artifact. He doesn't have either of those. Alrighty. Everybody calm down. Let's get my Criddle dude out. So we're going to do this. Add one of any color. I want black, so I can bring him out. So what he does, I am not going to attack because I don't want her to have a -1/-1 on her. So what this guy does is he deals combat damage. When he deals combat damage to a player, they lose life, mill a card, I gain a life, and I get to pick whether or not I want to play the next card. So I could also pick
I know
one creature.
magic.
That can't be blocked. But he killed him, so moving on. Shaman on that back. Alright, so that's pretty much shutting me down right now. I'm gonna go ahead and bring him in so I can get some +1/+1 counters on her.
Give it your best shot, adventurers.
But I got away from Hearthstone just to play other games. Alright, so he's gonna do his super. I'm just wasting everybody's time. I don't think there's any point to keeping this going, because I can't attack him. He's got too many blockers. I'm done. That's too powerful. That Planeswalker is too powerful against my particular F deck. And we'll try it one more time and then we'll move on. So my F deck is just more fun and then useful. I have a friend that I got into this game, Rob, and he is all about the maximized perfect deck that will win every time with in a certain combos and stuff like that. I'm not that way at all. I am, let's have fun, let's mess around. Alrighty, well hey, that's the second one that they've just given up on today. So I have several decks that may not win, like my historic cluster. May not win all the time, but it wins differently every single time, and it's a lot of fun. I got a mastery orb. So those of you who don't know what that is, there's a mastery track. So as you earn or go up in levels, you get stuff. There's a free and a paid version. And then when you earn these orbs, you earn art for free. So these, I'm just going down the list. Right now I'm going through the black free, the black list. But I could pick red or green if I wanted to already have the whites and the blue. So this gives me a free avatar. So first guy I played against was using this avatar. Little dude down on the bottom when you fight. Alright, do you have to spend a lot of money to collect cards and build decks in this? You do not. So when I started, every day, what you have to do is spend time. So if you go, you'll see there was a daily quest. You can have up to 3 built up if you don't fulfill them every day, and they earn you XP. And you saw that mastery thing I was just on. You don't have to spend. You don't have to buy the top level if you don't want. You get all the stuff on the bottom for free. Mulligan 1, 2. This is 1. Oof, these are high card. Well, this one's not bad. Reveal a land. I'll keep it. I should probably mulligan. I need a green. I don't have a green. This is a tough choice. I hate the mulligan, but I think I'm going to. Oof, this is even worse. So I don't play with less than 5. The world tree is great. This guy's decent. Alright, I'm gonna mulligan down to 5. Drop Arwen. Alright, so I'm playing Hypermania with his extra. So extra life is a charity. 2023 extra life, and they have a little dog as their pet. But what I was saying is, every day if you're fulfilling the quests, you saw how I mentioned before, I only have 1 left out of my 15 for the week. Those are all XP, those are all gold. And the awesome thing about this game is that you get wild cards. So I play Magic the Gathering Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest on my phone. But if I wanted to say I wanted to get Arwen with Puzzle Quest, I can't grab that particular card. I have to just keep trying and get random packs until I get this card. With this game, Magic the Gathering Arena, you earn wild cards, and they're free, and you can then say, I want to use one of my rare wild cards to get Arwen. So it's you can pick particular cards, and it's very cool. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this dude before he gets too far. He will sit there and grow. +1/+1/+1 counters on him. And then he will be able to bring in angels. So, kill him. Get rid of him. Then I'm going to bring in my Season of Growth. So which means every time I bring in a creature, cool stuff happens. And then I'll bring in my first Leaf Crown Visionary. I should be able to bring in Arwen now. Yes, I can. Cool. When they die, exile it. Return another elf from a graveyard to your hand. Okay. So I don't have to worry about playing her right away. What does she do? She's indestructible. Nice. Chance met elves whenever you scry. Put a +1/+1 counter on the other elves. And whenever a creature enters the battlefield, scry. So that's awesome. So we'll go ahead and bring him in. And they will be a nice synergy. Alright, do I want another land or do I want another elf? I'll take the one land. One more land. Alright, so we just happen to get a nice synergy going here. Bring her in, which gives my other elves +1/+1. Alright, do I need green or blue? I don't have any blues, so there you go. And now I scry, which gives him a +1. We will keep the Fencer. Whenever another creature comes in, my Fencer will get a +1/+1. So that'll be nice. I could bring her in now, but I don't have an elf in my graveyard, so I don't really need it. I want to wait till my Fencer is out, and that way I'll get a +1/+1 on the Fencer and +1/+1 on them. So we're going to keep moving. And we'll fight. End turn. So yes, I do have, I've got an engine going now with with this game to where I don't have to spend money anymore, because by having the top track of the mastery pack, Atomic Hero Squad, welcome, welcome. I'm able to earn enough gems so that the next quarter that the next mastery pack comes out, I can use those gems to buy the next one. So I've got an engine going to where I don't have to spend money anymore. Doesn't mean I don't. Every once in a while I'll buy something cool. But ooh, Paradise Druid gives me a mana. I'll keep her, that's fine. Puzzle button. Alright, we're gonna go with the big old elves. Boom. Welcome, Atomic. Playing some Fall Guy today. And he was playing it with one of his viewers. Nintendo Buff, I believe his name is. So that's awesome. So he's doing a mutation deck. He's got a smaller cards. What is this? Beginning of end step, put a +1/+1 on each creature you control. Alright, we definitely want to kill that if we can. Right now I can't, but you want to bring Aaron in yet? Alright, so I'm bringing these two instead. If I can, let's see. Auto pay. Oh, to draw a card? No, I don't want to do that. I'd rather bring her in. So, I scry. Gala Greeters. It's a little late to have him in, so I'm going to go ahead and put him on the bottom. +1/+1. Now I put her in. I don't know why it's timing me out. I'm playing everything as well. Dorks. Return a permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Nope, don't want it. Alright, see, so now my people are getting up there. I don't think he's willing to sacrifice his creature. But if he is, there you go. If he is, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make because I have more creatures than him. So now that his dude is gone, I can start bringing in my other creeps. This does have a green. I could bring him in instead. I think I'm going to go ahead and draw that card. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, she gets +1/+1. I can scry. I don't care about the Mystic right now. So let's go ahead and move it along. Move along. Nothing to see here. My Paradise Druid I could use to bring him in. Instead, I'm going to use it to attack. And I think he's dead. 10, 15. Yep, he's dead. Ooh, nice. Okay. Alright, alright. That's fair. I wondered why he was doing it, and that's why. We'll see if it's enough. It's gonna let me bring 4 lands in. Alright, so we're gonna start with our non-forest lands. So here's the plains. Here's a swamp. Here's a mountain. Here's an island. Boom. Alright, so he's losing life every round because of the one ring, so we'll see if it pays out for him. So that's going to be making cats, and the card he just played will double the amount of cats he makes. Do not need any more lands, thank you. Going to combat. He's down to 3, so he's losing 3 life every round. He has a lot of mana, he's generating a lot of cards. So, we'll see if it's successful for him. Pass the turn. So that's going to give him life. So he's got a little engine that brings him in some creatures. And every time he brings in creatures, he's gaining life. Not bad. Not bad little thing going on. Question is, will it be enough to counteract the life he's losing? So far it is, but he's going to be losing 4 life. So his engine is he brings in lands that makes him creatures. The creatures also give him life, and now he has a crap ton of creatures that he can swing with and stuff. So, yeah, I think his engine is going. I don't think I can stop it. We'll see what I draw next round, and then I'll just go ahead and save everybody some time. Yeah, so I'm satisfied. He is won. My Little Brony. Alright, so that's my F deck. Let's go ahead and do my Sliver deck. Slivers are cool because they are what happens on one sliver happens on all of them. Sliver me timbers. That's what I call this deck. So you'll see, so a sliver will say all slivers have flying. All slivers have first strike. All slivers have vigilance. Give all slivers +1/+1. And so they stack on each other. And if I'm able to get enough of them out there, it becomes pretty unstoppable. Very nice. We're going to go for it. Beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Although slivers have vigilance, so it stops this, negates this, so I don't know if I'll cast him right away. My secluded courtyard will allow me to bring in slivers. I can spend it to cast, to use any color mana just for slivers. Ooh, my Sliver Hive Lord. Sliver creatures you have are indestructible. How cool is that? Sliver. Alright, we're going to bring in our Leech. Whenever I attack, he loses a life. Bring in a Mountain. Bring in my Throne of the God Pharaoh. Ooh, that's a nice sound. I don't know if I've ever played that card before. The deep thrum. Rude. It's alright. Bring him in. Can't bring him in yet because it cost me 1 to put him in. And if I put him in, then it will. He's a vampire. Alright, well that sucks. Get it? See what I did there? Alright. Alright, let's see if he's gonna sacrifice his vampire. Because I have death touch. If he blocks, I will kill his vampire. He did not, so he gets a +1/+1 on him. And that will end the turn, and he loses a life. So this says, whenever a creature, this creature deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And that's for all my Slivers have that. He is a shapeshifter, which is all creatures, which means he also has that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this in because I need the mana. I'm not getting any other lands, so I'll go ahead and bring in my predatory Sliver as well, which gives all my Slivers +1/+1. And then I'm just going to attack with my Venom guy again. Does another damage. He's now up to 4. Attack. Which is nice. Is that the combo? Whenever opponent loses life, you gain that much life. No. Not a combo buff. So he's gonna juice and get 10 life. So he's got a pretty good combo. So I don't know if I can kill this guy over here or not, but we'll see. Yeah, he's got a really good combo coming on. Let's go ahead and bring these in. Let's give me 2 more lands. I need a white, and I don't care about the rest. So white. We'll go ahead and bring in an island just in case I need it. Hopefully I can bring in my Hive Lord soon. Alright, so he's a 4/4. We're going to go ahead and attack with my dude. I'm going to get rid of that. He's probably going to block with his bat. Yep. Just makes sense. Takes 1 point damage. Yeah, I don't think I can beat him because he's bringing in a angel every turn, and he's gaining double the life. He's gaining all the damage he does to me, and he has flying creatures which I can't stop right now. So right now he's doing 11 damage anyway. Yeah, so he's winning, but I'll go ahead and just let it play out. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Sliver, done. We'll go ahead and make, give everybody +1/+1. Put a +1/+1 counter on him. Alright, and we will call it because he dumb beat me. Yeah, he's got a... Very nice. Alright, so we're going to do a shrine deck real quick. Our shrine... The Shriners are similar to Slivers, except instead of all shrines taking on all the attributes of my other shrines, it's that they do stuff based on the number of shrines I have. So if I'm playing against a black or an aggressive red deck, I normally don't do very well, but if I'm not playing against those two types of decks, it can really add up. So, for example, this guy, beginning of your end step, you destroy a target creature with toughness equal to the number of shrines I control. This guy lets me bring in another shrine. Alright, I'll definitely want the blackness. Bring him in to give me another shrine. Thank you. One less to cast. At the beginning of the shrine, you draw cards. Nice. Which is equal to the number of shrines I control. He's a shrine steward. I search for my card for a shrine. If I get to play him. Yeah, see, I'm playing a black, so this may not go very well. We will see. But I'll be able to draw an extra card every turn. Okay, destroying my lands. Take the action, yet. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one because I have two of those. I need, let's see, I have black, blue, green. We'll just go with, that's a white, so we'll go with red. Next turn, I'll be able to play my Geode. I don't think I'm going to draw an extra card, just because there's nothing in my hand I want to discard. I can kill him. I really don't care about him, so I'm going to let him live. I have two cards I can kill him. Alright, Mr. Danmer, what you doing? Taking forever. And it's time for another quote, shall we? So I imagine I'm going to decline. I don't really have any cards that I want to get rid of yet. Throw in another land. That's good, that's good. Bring him in, which gives me another mana. So I get to seek a creature when I throw him in, so I'm going to go ahead and leave him there. And pass turn. Pass turn. Some things are not going super well. It really just depends on how this plays out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can bring in my Shrine Steward, which will then let me. Actually, I'm going to bring him in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll still have one to pay his cost, and I'll be able to kill his goblin for free, just for 1 mana, if he ever decides to take his turn. Like my little dinosaur pet. They have Jurassic Park. This you can buy Jurassic Park sleeves and some Jurassic Park themed lands. I'm going to decline. I don't want to. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring in my Goshentai of Hidden Cruelty. Pass turn. I'm going to auto pay. I'm guessing he's going to kill my shrine, but it did its job, so. Which was to kill his dude. Sadly, it's only a creature, so. See, told you. It's what I expected. Not a big deal. Nope, I'm not going to draw a card. Alright, let's go ahead and bring in my Faceless Agent. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so I'm going to bring in shrines that are enchantments, because he's killing my creatures, but he's not killing my enchantments. So I'm going to bring in my shrines that will allow me to do damage for him. I need one more mana to do it. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of one of these cards. So I'm gonna take that action. Alright, so I don't need the knight, and I don't need this one, so I'll go ahead and get rid of the knight. I'm trying to get lands. Didn't give me either one, so I'm just going to throw him down just because. Nothing else to do. Pass turn. If I can get the one more land, then I'll be all set. I can bring in my shrine. Steward, which will then allow me to pick the shrine I want. Resolve. Mr. Danmer, that was a mistake. Since you are killing all my creatures, it doesn't do any good to have stuff. Oh, heck yeah. That's what I wanted. Alright, I am going to take that action anyway. Perfect. Alright, so now I have to discard. I'm going to discard this guy. Drop him in. So now, every turn, I'm gaining life, and I'm doing damage to him. So I have 1, 2, 3 shrines. Alright, so it just delays it a turn. Maybe he has a counter spell or something. Oh, he quit. There you go. So he knew I could bring him back in, and then with my other cards, he just didn't have, so his key is to attack and destroy my creatures, but he didn't have a way of doing a lot of damage, so. Lagomos, the Hand of Hatred. Claim. So, see, so I'm gaining XP, I'm gaining stuff. So you look at this here, that's 300 gems. And I'm very stingy with my gems. You'll notice I also got a free pack. So, Robin, you were asking, do you have to spend money? You do not. You'll see here, see, I just got a free wild card. By opening 6 packs, I got a free wild card. Every, you get free packs. Boink. Corpses of the Lost. Cool, cool, cool. Every time they come out with a new set, you also get 3 packs for free from them. And so just real quick, all you have to do is if I go here to my collection, I can go to, let's just say I wanted to go with my black Discord deck. And of course the search engine is amazing for this, the way they have it set up. But so Runistic Study is a card I don't have. So let's go with Study, and it's a blue card. Click, click. Oh, this is a standard deck. Anyway, so we'll go to Saycraft. Let's have it go to alright, so this card right here I don't own. The Will Scion of Peace. So if I click on this, it says, do you want to make this card? I can craft it. I have 21 rare mythic wild cards right now, so I could just make it. Here's another one. That's I have 204 uncommon that I can, so I could pick the card I want and make it. I have the rares. I have the least of. Oh no, I have 30. So I have 30 rares. There's common. I have 212 commons. So real wild cards. So yeah, you can. All you need to do is just play, because like I said, every day you get a quest. Today's quest was attack with 25 creatures. And then when I did that, I got gold and XP. Every day this resets, so like I get 50 gold and 25 mastery for my next win. I use on win number 4 is a free card. Win number 6 is a free card. And every time you're earning gold, and then you can also spend gold in the store. So the 2 currencies are gold and gems. Gold and gems. The gems, you can earn, like you saw, my next mastery set is gems. 300. See, and this is the free stack down here. So anybody can get those 300 gems. So yeah, it's really cool. We're really set up. If you play for half hour to an hour a day, you can easily earn enough to have pretty much any cards that you want. And you can, but these are all just cosmetic. These are sleeves. These are lands. So if you want your mountains to, these are old school pixelated ones. Cool, cool, cool. We talked about. Let's see, they got rid of the Jurassic Park stuff. These are new sleeves. These are new these are avatars. So it's this is lower because I already own this guy and this guy. So I think that's the only one I would be getting if I did that. Here's some. So this is a pet. The Holiday Fox. And you also get the sleeve that goes with it. And then if you want to spend money, of course you can. There's the money. But you can also be a miser like me and never spend your gold and have this stuff. buy the stuff that you like with the gold. So nope, you do not have to spend money on this. So it will be an average of 30 minutes a day ish, depending on how fast the other players are. So if you would do play it every 3 days, because you can have three daily goals before. You can't have 4, you can only have 3. So if you came back every 3 days and knocked all those out, it might take you a little bit longer. But it's cool. And they have a lot of different ways to play now. It's getting crazy. So, not the mail. And by the way, give you free stuff. So this is a free XP. I got 1,000 XP, which took me up a level on the thing. You get talks about the art. This is a free, just a free, three free packs to help you. Boom. So, like I said, it's really cool. I like it. Close. Play. So, you can see here there are 6 ways to play, plus the brawl, which is 2 more, and then 5 more. So there's 13 different ways that you can play, depending on what you like to do. Alright, so we have been streaming now for about an hour. Like I said, I do have stuff I'm supposed to be doing. So I think I'm going to switch gears. I think we're going to mess around with a little shooter thing. So thanks for hanging out, Robin and Atomic. I'm going to be right back in about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. So if you're still around, I'd love to have you come back. I'm going to do a little Halls of Torment. That's right. I'm not going to be responsible and do the work I'm supposed to do. Instead, I'm going to do a little bit of Halls of Torment. So I'll see you in a few. Hey Drake, welcome. Games are more fun. Yes, that's right. It is the holidays. I am gonna do a little bit of D&D prep for my game tomorrow night, but I'm gonna play a little bit, maybe for an hour or so. Little Halls of Torment. So come back in about 5 minutes, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see you in a few minutes.